TNT Radio.
You're listening to TNT Radio, the most fun a woman can have without batteries.
Welcome back. Here we go.
Today, we are talking about dating horror stories.
Oh, yeah, we are, yeah.
Before we read out some of the offerings from the world of Facebook, Pantry Boy,
Yo.
your worst dating experience.
Oh, my word.
That you'll admit to.
I've had some bad ones over the years.
Any stand out?
Well, if I give you a brief history of time, I've mainly been in relationships since I left school. But there was a period where I had long hair, and it didn't really suit me. And I think the ladies realised that, and I was single for about 2 years. And during that time, I implemented a tactic, which worked quite well for a while.
Was it Rohypnol?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Rohypnol.
He's not going to admit that on air, is he?
No, absolutely not. Yeah, it's a bit of a tactic. So basically, I found friends of friends, which were women, and I knew, like, my mate.
Oh, yeah, friend of a friend.
Friend of a friend, and it's a girl. Friend of my sister, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
you know.
okay.
And but I went through a phase of meeting a girl at the Talbot in town. Ye old Talbot. No, not that one. Christ.
Oh, by the cinema.
Yeah, the one by the cinema.
Oh,
the one by the cinema. Meet there, have a drink, and then if it was going remotely well, which it usually was, I would say, "Do you fancy watching Anchorman back at my place with a pizza?"
Was that your move?
It was my go-to move, and it worked 3 times. It's identical move.
No way.
Yeah.
That's not a bad shout.
Yeah, it wasn't. I'm sure if you got a lineup of the ladies that fell for it, they were not so good. They won't be listening. It's fine.
You hope anyway.
Yeah. So that was quite a barren time for me. But in terms of a first date, I have had to do that thing where you go to the toilet, you text your mate and go, "Ring me in 5 minutes because I've got to get out of this. It's awful."
No way.
And I've had to do that a couple of times, to be honest with you, because I just made some horrendous decisions.
What, with your choice of date or just?
Yeah, choice of date, like someone from work maybe, and you go, "Oh yeah, let's go for a drink."
Oh yeah.
And then you go for a drink and you realise
You've only got work in common.
do no like this person. Yeah, exactly. So you have to make a phone call to get out of it. And what about yours? I noticed you had quite a funny story.
Well, I've never really done the dating scene, really.
Yeah, you surprised me.
I'm just a bit useless, like picking up on signals and all that stuff. So I actually ended up on a date. I didn't realise it was a date. Went to a comedy club.
How did you not know it was a date?
Well, I did when she tried to kiss me at the end of the night.
Always gives it away, doesn't it? That.
Yeah.
She tried to kiss you?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh no, it was terrible. She went to kiss me, and she just kept going, and I just kind of.
Oh, you moved? Did you move or?
No, I didn't. I just kind of was like deer in the headlights.
Really?
Yeah. It was. I found it funny. She did not.
Did you see her again, or was that the end of that?
Yeah, he was living with her.
Very good.
High five. Genius.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's good,
I did not see her again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did socially, but not in a romantic kind of way. Romance styles.
Have you ever met a girl on a night out, and maybe you've had a bit of a kiss on the dance floor, and then you think, "Yeah, get your number, we'll meet up." Ever done that?
Oh, you mean meet her without beer goggles?
Correct. Have you ever done that?
I don't think I have. How about you?
Man, wow. This is quite an amusing story, which brings me on to another one that I'll tell in a minute. But so I met this girl. This is when I was at college. I used to go to Bamboo. Do you remember Bamboo?
Oh my God. Remember when it was Torch?
Yeah, well, Christ, that was even before my time. And I met this girl in there, and I remember at the time thinking, you're a pretty ropey, even though I was smashed. And I said, "Yeah, let's meet up." And so I gave him my number. We texted a bit, and I said, "Yeah, cool. Meet you on Saturday afternoon outside McDonald's." And I always said McDonald's in town because it's quite busy, and if I was on the other side of the street, she wouldn't notice that I was on the other side of the street. Does that make sense?
Oh my God! So you stood there and watched this issue.
So I thought, I'm going to wait over here. So where Tony and Guy's on the corner. I sort of hung around there, saw this girl turn up, and I was like, "Nope."
Oh, you just left her?
Just left her there. Yeah, didn't return a text. Just went,
Pantry Boy.
No go. No go.
I am disappointed and immensely impressed.
Thanks very much.
So, what was your first day like with Mrs. Pantry Boy?
My first date.
Yeah.
Foo Fighters concert.
Well, we met at a Foo Fighters gig. Sort of saw each other over there.
Sod the Notebook. That's a real love story, isn't it? Foo Fighters concert.
Foo Fighters concert. It's a pretty good story, isn't it? But I actually didn't really get a number. Sort of like saw her across the room, and then I was in Nando's like a week later because she was working there at the time. I was in Nando's about a week later, and I saw her friend was at the gig, and I thought she's quite hot.
So you went for the friend.
So I went for a friend and went, here's my number. Call me maybe. And she passed my number on, annoyingly, to my now wife.
Annoying.
I was annoyed at the time. I was like, I wouldn't have given it to you if you're going to pass it around. But yeah, we got an house on fire. And
Got married, apparently.
we did get married. But our first proper date, hilariously, we met in the Talbot. The old Talbot.
Go to Yankoman.
Do you want to go watch a film?
Yeah, get some pizza. 70
Yeah.
quid's worth.
Have you ever been out with a girl called Valerie?